Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. So, I asked what this reading was going to be about, and what I was told is rushing towards your destiny. Ooh, I'm saying, because hello, Miss Sexy. Today is at 11:11 portal, and so being told things like that might be something something positive. Who knows? But we're gonna see. While I get these cards ready, I already shuffled them, and I'm gonna shuffle them again. Just want to remind you guys, I do have Moldavite available on my website, emmyevolving.com. I also will be going live later today, 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, for that 11:11 portal fire ceremony. With that, I don't know that you want to miss out on whatever's going to happen with this fire ceremony. Things are already getting super hype. Things are already starting. All right. Hi, Chris. Why did I look at the bottom? Okay. Let me just shuffle it one more time because I have trust issues when it comes to Michaela. He heavily encouraged me to pull this deck, which I don't even want to show you guys what deck it is. I already have a feeling. I don't know. I don't want to program this reading into something. All right. Oh, I thank you, Lisa. It's chess day today, so I figured I would go ahead and, be ready to work my weakest muscle. All right. A bioscan is ahead and look at the bioenergetics of your human microgrid. And what I can do is look at the energetic root causations of maybe some of the symptoms you're experiencing. I also have the capacity to find out whether or not you have any parasitic circumstance. I check the chakras. I basically check everything, and whatever is malfunctioning, whatever situation I find, I tell you during the bite scan. So, yes, I can also, with that, I also have the capacity to oftentimes, not always, but oftentimes, determine what medical circumstance is existing within the body. So it just really depends on what's going on with the person. All right. High Priestess of Fire in reverse again. There is someone who is a very, very fiery energy, and they're very upside down in their perception. And that upside down nature of their perception is really causing a lot of problems. I hope this is not you. And I for sure hope this is not someone fixated on you and blaming you for whatever it is they're struggling through. I'm suddenly feeling like you are being blamed for something that someone else is going through. Yes. I am very, very protective of my people, and no one's blaming us for something we didn't do. I better have done it if you were going to blame me for it. Okay, so complicated. Whatever this is, it's a very complicated type thing, and the complication lies in the emotions. Uh-oh. There's complex emotions. Okay. There is a fiery energy that's upside down in their perception, complex emotions. I'm immediately like, is this a third party circumstance? Not on 11:11, please. Not on 11:11. There are so many different things that people can be tripping off of today. Third party circumstance is really the last thing that we need to be worrying about today. If we could just kindly focus on positive manifestations, if we can kindly focus on, projects that are worth putting the effort in succeeding in, I mean, that would be really beneficial, right? I feel like third party circumstance is an absolute waste of time because, okay, if you are in a relationship with someone and they are bringing someone else into that relationship without your consent, obviously, um, what are you doing there? Right? What are you doing there? Because they obviously don't value you. Well, more than just valuing you, they don't I don't know how to put it. They don't cherish you the degree that they should, right? They don't cherish you to the degree that they should be cherishing you, because if they cherished you, they wouldn't be considering someone else. And I'm saying this as a person who absolutely believes in and participates wholeheartedly in monogamy. Okay. So if you're not into monogamy, then what are you tripping off of? I'm saying, because they didn't get permission, that's a control issue, right? So let me just, here is the link for um today's fire ceremony. You might be going to a different link, Amanda. So I'll put it on the screen. If you are the person doing the considering of other people and you are in a relationship, well, you don't want either of them. You just want to entertain yourself. Okay? Like, be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Okay? If you are the one being considered by someone else who's in a relationship, why are you selling yourself short? I mean, for me personally, and it might just be me, I'm totally the type of person where it's like, if you're with me, I better feel like you worship me, because I promise you, if I'm with you, you're going to feel like I worship you. And if you can't be a reflection of the way and the intensity with which I love someone on a romantic level, then you're not worth my time. You're just really not. I shouldn't ever have to question where you are. I'm not a jealous person. I shouldn't have to question where you are, what you're doing. I shouldn't have to feel like I have to go through your phone to see what you're up to. Like, the moment I start feeling that is a moment I've checked out. Like, I'm good. I'm good off of this. I'm good off of this. I'm good off people wasting my time, playing with my emotions, because I am absolutely someone where if I am with you, I am focused on you. My husband has never had to worry about what the hell I'm doing and where I'm at, or who I'm with, or who I'm talking to, or any of that. Like, no, no. I'm not interested in any type of games. And if you want to play games, I will only have one goal: to make you cry. No, I'm joking. I don't like to play games at all. Like, at all. At all. Say what you mean and mean what you say, or shut the hell up and go away. That's the poem of the day. Say what you mean and mean what you say, or shut the hell up and go away. You can quote me on that. High Priestess of Air. So for many of us, we are going through this thing where we're needing to master our ability to communicate, right? You're exiting out of the fledgling stage. These are the same cards that keep popping up day after day. I'm gonna have to rotate my decks that I use, but you're exiting out of this fledgling stage where it's like you can justify your lack of action, your lack of accountability over your life, because you just don't know any better. Honey, you absolutely know better at this point. You've been through enough to absolutely know what you need, what you want. You might not believe it, But just because you don't believe it doesn't mean you don't know, right? Right. All right. Lust. Someone is lusting after you in a very upside down manner. That's not good. That's not good, because then it becomes this thing of like ownership, domination, this and that. I don't know. It just sounds like a really bad idea. Whatever this is sounds like a really bad idea, but I'll let you decide these things for yourself, okay? I'll let you decide these things for yourself, and then you can figure out what you're going to do on your own terms. So, meditation in reverse, you're not stilling your mind, you're allowing the thoughts to circulate and create more and more chaos. It's greatly affecting your ability to remain clear. So, strength. This whole circumstance is going to increase your perceived strength. You don't understand how strong you are. You still subscribe to some mindset that you are at the mercy of other people's preferences, other people's demands, and really you're not. You're not. You're really, really, really not. You're not. So, listening. Are you listening to the messages from soul? Are you allowing yourself to develop a level of awareness that's necessary for you to do what you need to do? Why would I listen to Marlene, though? She's not my mother. I'm saying she's not my mother. Why would I need to listen to her? Does she feed me? Does Marlene house me? Right? Does she provide me with safety and security? Right. So I really don't think I need to listen to Marlene. But I mean, I might just be being stubborn, because look, that message of like, are you listening? You need to listen. And it's this thing of ancestors' remembrance in reverse. And her energy is always so wrapped up in this card that I'm just going to set that card down. This is something that 5 reasons you're not progressing. Yeah. This is something that you can't clear out of your space. You're not going to be able to just ignore your way out of this, is what I'm hearing. I'm not receiving this reading. I'm not claiming none of this. I'm not claiming none of this. As a matter of fact, I'm going to just put some Jesus song all up in my ear because we need to drown this out. I'm absolutely serious. I took the time to get an earbud out. I'm not trying to be funny, Michaela. I'm serious. I'm serious. Did I traverse her birth canal? Was I baked in her womb? These are important questions that need to be answered if you want my compliance with some random lady. She's random to me. I don't know her. Hold on. Here, put some Jesus songs on. We're going to listen to some Jesus songs. Put it on repeat. I love this song. I keep finding voices in my mind that say I'm not enough. Okay. Yeah. I will never measure up. Okay. Ethos. The ethos is being shifted. It's being shifted to something that's much more empowering, right? So much more empowering. Okay. So the next card is masculine in reverse. There is this really powerful shift that's occurring, but it's a painful shift. It's a separation, a mitosis, a pinching off of what was once a singular thing, and it's a polarization that creates the opportunity to pinch off and separate. And it has to do with a masculine energy. Whatever this masculine energy is, it's going through something. I don't know if it is a masculine energy within you, because we have both the masculine and the feminine, or if it is a masculine energy contained within another human being, right? There is some type of connectivity that is being explored, and it's almost on the fringes of exploiting that connectivity. There's things that are being put into place, and these things have to do with properly supporting whatever your destined path is, right? Whatever that destined path is, there's certain components that need to be involved in order to reach the levels of progression that are necessary. What? Sorry. Y'all are making me really awkward right now. Just stop. Just stop. Okay. So autumn is in reverse. This is very, very much telling you that there's a correction that's going to be initiated. I'm wondering if it's going to be something that extends into winter, and then you'll begin to really, really see how secure your space is. This could mean so many different things. My goodness. So, hold on. I need to know. No. I need to know what that means, because I need to know if I need to initiate safety protocols for myself and my family. All right. Okay, so this is telling me that things are about to get very, very, very interesting if compliance is not gained. And I'll share this for those who are just as rebellious as I am. Okay. This is an invitation to reach a level of maturity that causes you to take ownership of the things you choose. The accountability will no longer be shared with another. It's all you, it's on you. Playfulness. So your soul is playing with you at this point, not to punish you, but it's now choosing to entertain itself at your cost because of the lack of compliance, the lack of acceptance of, or the lack of receptivity to the messages, instructions. You can go ahead and choose to continue to be rebellious, but that will remove a space of mastery. When you remove your space from the when you remove yourself from the space of mastery, you then enter into a space of laziness. This laziness that prevents you from continuing with what your soul is asking you to do. Now, the conditioning that's caused you to justify the loss of your rebelliousness, which is the loss of your mastery. That conditioning is going to turn everything upside down. But you're still not a burden because you have to carry yourself. There's no one that will carry this lesson for you. I was just thinking to myself, well, I better not be the only one that's being harassed and threatened in this way. And then this card's at the bottom of the deck. Comparison. Don't compare yourself to whatever someone else is going through. Oh, Michael. You are going to hurt my feelings today if you don't knock it the hell off. He says, your war paint does not scare me. That's good. That's good. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Give me 1 second, guys. Here. All right. So spring. This Lynch baby, don't laugh. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. Spring. In the spring, the benefits of whatever this is, so long as you're in compliance, will be seen. You cannot create a new situation for yourself. This is a situation you're being dealt. Now, that comes out of mouth as though punishment. You're not going to be in compliance with what your soul is asking you to do. It will absolutely feel like a punishment. There's some upside down magic that's being put into play. This upside down magic is causing a confusion. I'm just, you know what? I'm not even going to argue with you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Breakfast in bed. It's on your head. Goodbye for that night. And you looked over your shoulder. Okay. The word wants to be written, so there's some type of communication that needs to take place. I'm assuming that whatever this communication is difficult for everyone involved because no one wants to play the sacred fool. There's no one pulling the strings. Whatever this is, there's no one pulling the strings. There's an understanding that needs to be allowed to ripen in order for you to reach the levels of understanding of your journey that you're needing to reach. In the world, not of the world, but it's in reverse. So this is telling me that, there is a spiritual, celestial matter that needs to be addressed, but it's getting pulled down and muddled with human perception. You cannot receive celestial things and apply them in a human way. You cannot be asked to partake in celestial things and expect some type of human, I don't know how to put it. Hmm. I don't know how to, like, I really don't know how to put it to give the type of clarity that's necessary. See, some might say that these are Pisceans, right? So many fishies just kind of swimming past. You're a Piscean like no other. You're the type of person that has the capacity to learn and grow to a degree that is just phenomenal. Something that could completely alter the landscape of consciousness of the people around you. But if you don't want to play your part, I was going to say something and Michael interjected with, the issue is you think you have a part to play rather than a destiny to step into. Let me just roll my eyes a little bit harder. So the issue is that you think you have a part to play. You are misunderstanding, thinking you have options that are not being extended to you because unfortunately, you are not basic. So here's the thing. There are different types of contracts. There are different types of purposes, right? Some purposes it's just about you. So you can negate that. You can renege it. You could do all kind of different things. Whatever it is, it's up to you. There's other contracts that involve other people witnessing the process. Those are not so retractable. Those you can't really just begin making modifications because you feel like it. You don't feel like complying. Things like Paladorian contracts cannot be renegotiated, altered in any way, no addendums, no nothing. They are what they are, and they've taken multiple lifetimes to get to the point where you're at right now. Those involve the development of the people who will witness it. So the events, the circumstance, the details that are contained within that Paladorian contract cannot be renegotiated or canceled. These people who are telling you, yeah, you can totally just cancel the contract, they don't know as much as they think they know about spiritual contracts. Now, these contracts are not entered into willy-nilly, right? They are contracts that are very, very heavily, very, very heavily, heavily freaking combed through to ensure that all the details and the timelines, all the people who will be involved are just right. I was in my head like, fine, 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 fine. You want me to reach out? Fine, I'll reach out. And Michael goes, you can't cuss people out when you reach out. What? That's reaching out, isn't it? This is like, you're agitating me. You're like a fucking hemorrhoid, is what it is. It's what it is. Michael is a hemorrhoid. That's the name of my hemorrhoid. Why would I say that? Because you're on my ass every day for everything, every little thing. You're on my ass. Why don't you be on my ass about saying bad words? Because there, that's something productive. Tell me not to speak that way anymore. But you don't care about the bad words. You're on my ass about everything else. Everything else. You're on my ass day in and day out like a damn hemorrhoid. Like a hemorrhoid. Let me just... Okay. It's my heart. I'm aware. He says, your heart is starting to pound. Yeah, because of you. Because of you. Conscious connections in reverse. Whatever that conscious connection was, whoever this is, they're paying attention to the Piscean. They're paying attention to the fishy. The fishy. This poor person's going to be left out in the cold. They're still thinking there's a heart-based connection, but no, not so much. For the person who is paying attention to the fish, no, that connection has lost all its vibrancy. That's sad. That's sad. That's sad. Not my monkey, not my circus. I have to remind myself before I involve myself in things I should not be involved in. Not my monkey, not my circus. It's not for me to be concerning myself with this. Can I get a different song, please? Yeah. I'm just gonna read the cards. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna mind my own business. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. So, and I don't care who knows. I turned the comms off. Okay. It's off. It's in an off position. All I hear now is a good. Okay. Visions of life beyond death, but it's in reverse. So again, there's this repeating of this message that there is no need. There is no need to experience some type of ego death during this period. Now, ego deaths can be beneficial, but in this period, it's not necessary. There's something else that needs to happen. I think it's this thing where the ego will be used to temper whatever it is that's needing to happen. I'm developing tension in my neck because he's trying to turn the comms back on. Let me just pull this down more and cover my ears fully. It's all good. See what I'm saying? Listening for truth is the next card. Listening for truth. Make sure you listen. Card number 11, diving for light. Card number 11, diving for light. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. So someone has developed some type of armor in the throat and the chest. There's armoring in the third eye. This is kind of like a refusal to receive whatever communications are being received. He turned my comms back on. He's like, do you think this is funny? Are you entertained? Kind of. Kind of. I'm laughing, aren't I? Kind of. It's kind of funny. A little bit. He says he hopes I'll be laughing as well when he chooses to play with me too. Depends what you do. I might laugh, I might not. Diving for light. So you're going to have to go deep. You're going to have to go deep into yourself to begin recognizing some of the things that you're not seeing within yourself, right? Some of the things that lead to greater levels of success and abundance. Now, this scares me. This right here. We bear witness with respect, love, empathy, and appreciation. Okay. Okay. I'll stop messing around. I'll stop messing around. I'm not messaging anyone. I'll tell you that right now. I'm not messaging anyone because I don't need to. There's nothing for me to communicate. If there's a communication that needs to take place, whoever needs to communicate, whatever needs to be communicated is the person that needs to initiate the communication. I'm going to stay in my lane and mind my own business because my business is my concern. Now, that's all I'm going to say. All right. So, this shit. Okay. Communication. So there's a communication needing to take place, right? There's a diminishment in strength. Whatever that diminishment is, it's needing to be corrected. There is one that howls at the moon while the other, the lunar essence, is shielded from receiving that communication, right? Okay. Gratitude. Having gratitude for the ways in which your life circumstance, your experiences are providing the very opportunities to learn and to grow. All right. So try your best to be in compliance with the lessons that your soul is asking you to learn. Begin really cultivating a lot of the abilities that will be popping up during this period, because a lot of what you're being prepared for right now, it will be experienced, and your awareness of this taking place, it will take maybe a year or two for you to really understand what you're being prepared for right now in this moment. Um, yeah. So I'm going to just pull one final card. I'm going to just pull one final card. Yes, I didn't bother with the rest of the cards. I'm ending this reading early. I will do one final card and then I'm going to get going. All right. Oops. Okay. That card popped out. So that's the card. Card number 23. Star Mother Arrakis. Arrakis. Be the king who has made his own kingdom. Be the moon that has made her own summit. How much longer will you cuckoo like a pigeon? Empty your head full of all mortal lusts and become life without breath. You will not call out for God anymore, for you have become immersed in God. Your star mother, Arrakis, dances with your soul on the celestial inner planes. She dances in the embrace of Father Sky, shining white and pale, deep in devotion to the light beyond all that is. Arrakis, dancing star of the heavens, incites our souls to feel the rhythm of life and surrender to it in flow, in grace, stumbling and in play, like a child who thinks not of the right steps, but just moves with music and with joy. She reminds you to dance freely and from your heart. She reminds you that your soul is constantly dancing with the divine. What better way to connect with the joy and beauty of your soul than to mimic its movements? So dance, beloved. Let your being dance. O Arrakis, your bright beauty penetrates even the darkest of minds to remember, remember, remember. She calls out, her voice is music to our hearts. You are a child of heaven. You are born of such regal stuff, dear dancing child of the stars. When you suffer, I send you my comfort as stars falling from the sky. When you triumph, my dance becomes wild and light erupts from my heart in all directions. The light becomes music, stirring within you as an urge, almost inexplicable and yet so very deep and real. To make music, to create art, to dance, to play, to be at one with the joyful creative energy that dwells within you. Star child, earth angel, divine creature. Your star mother keeps an eye on all the wild games happening in the sacred playground of the earth. She will care for you, righteous and true, shining divine justice and protection. No bully shall prevail over you. No bully from within you shall prevail either. No lies, deceit, or injustice shall temper your wild truths. Excuse me. I think I'm allergic to Michael, is what it is. Be demanding and claiming her love for you. Learn how to love yourself as she loves you, with wild, unconditional, passionate regard. Be like the child wailing for its mother. Mama, 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 come close. Then she descends like a torrential downpour of devotional light. A tsunami of affection is unleashed. A rampaging cosmic tigress hurls towards you, her claws gripping the fabric of the skies. As she rushes to protect her beloved cub, she will fight for you against the forces that would dull you and dumb you down, obscure your brilliance, and stultify your free-form dance into strict, choreographed movements. She will pour her luminous essence into every crevice of your demanding soul. Nothing can resist her light. All shall be washed and revived in the outpouring of her luminous love. Then, content, you are the child so secure in the love of the mother, you trust in life implicitly and in what is brought to your door. You do not succumb to untruths. You do not resist because you are safe, held in the love of the mother. You have no need to resist. What is there to resist? Nothing. There's only the loving truth in your world, and all is at peace in your heart. And should there be cause to stand up and fight for love, for freedom, for light, for her truths of unconditional life, respected and honored, well, you shall be particularly equipped for success. When there is that war to fight, you shall be the warrior who defends the motherland, absolute in your devotion to her ways and empowered through her vast, indefatigable triumph power. You shall bludgeon your way with brute force. Oh, and shall you bludgeon your way with brute force and fear? Of course not. So here's your guidance. Lay down your old weapons, for new technology awaits you. It is the most magnificent of forces, that of divine alignment, of surrender to the Star Mother in her way of luminous potency. From her great vantage point, the vastest problems of our earthly mindsets are merely in need of a quick whipping by the tail of a comet. And this she easily achieves by flicking a strand of her hair or poking out her tongue. In the hands of a greater being, even your deepest trials will succumb to divine victory. Your ability to take the journey will be strengthened and your success only a matter of the passing of time. Can you give yourself this gift, this blessing of the love, power, and protection of your star heritage? We all descend from the stars, but some of us are asked to remember to acknowledge the divine parentage from which we come and to allow the innate divine dignity within to restore us to faith in the path here on earth. No matter how dark life on earth may seem at times, when we remember our holy heritage, we can also realize, yes, I am blessed, held as one with the mother who shall not be deterred from great holy purpose. I shall prevail. I forgot that and feared, but now I remember and am determined once more. Then you shall feel joy and be inclined to dance, to sing, to make your art, and to live fearlessly once again. So, There is a series of inevitable events coming to fruition for you very, very soon. These events will speed you down a pathway that is designed strictly for you and only you. Now, despite the pathway being designed for you, there might be individuals, components that that are part of that process for you. And so whatever's part of that process, allow it to be part of the process, and then kind of just do whatever it is you need to do. There are great things to be achieved during this lifetime. And if you allow yourself, you'll begin the process of achievement now. Today is the perfect day for you to really go through the motions of preparing to give yourself permission to achieve things that need to be achieved. All right, guys, I'll be live today, 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for the 11/11 fire ceremony. If you would like to purchase an expedited request, energy work, a reading, whatever it is right there. Let me actually comment that better. Okay. There you go. And that way I can pin it. So to purchase an expedited request, please visit meevolving.com/shop/1111 portal, and you'll be able to see it there. I will see you guys again later on today. Everyone, please take care and be safe.